All right, welcome back to another explainer. Look, if you've ever walked into a boardroom, clicked on a webcam for a high-stakes pitch, or stood up in front of a crowded room and felt your heart just absolutely pounding, well, this one is for you. Today, we're unpacking a highly concentrated blueprint for absolute communication confidence. We're going to extract a massive amount of practical wisdom to help you completely transform how you deliver your message. Let's get right into it.
So, ask yourself, what makes a presentation truly effective? I mean, is it having the flashiest visual aids, or maybe just speaking the loudest? The truth is, standard everyday speaking can actually be transformed into something phenomenal without any magic tricks at all. Seriously, no magic required. It all comes down to a specific, learnable structure, and we're going to extract it together today. To get there, here's our roadmap. And honestly, giving you this clear roadmap right now is actually our first little demonstration of an effective presentation skill. It puts everyone at ease. First, we'll look at the art of presentation. Second, effective presentation skills. Third, speaking with confidence. And finally, mastering the art.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The art of presentation. Elevating beyond just speaking. The source text defines art as the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, producing works to be appreciated for their beauty or emotional power. Think about a legendary Steve Jobs keynote or, one of those unforgettable TED Talks. Those iconic speakers aren't just transferring data from their brain to yours. They're using vocal pacing, strategic pauses, and intentional body language to resonate on a deeply emotional level. It completely reframes what we're actually doing when we stand up there.
The art of presentation. When you really adopt this mindset, you stop being just a messenger delivering some dry report and you become an artist designing an experience. You start thinking about the actual journey you're taking your audience on, rather than just the raw information you need to unload. It's a total game changer.
Moving right along. Section 2. Effective presentation skills, the mechanics.
So, if the art is the grand vision, well, these skills are your actual physical brushstrokes. We've got presentation skills and that absolutely crucial qualifier, effective. Because knowing how to click a remote, make eye contact, or stand up straight, that just isn't enough on its own. Those baseline actions have to actively combine with effectiveness to actually capture attention and change minds.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the massive gulf between standard presentation skills and effective ones. I mean, anyone can memorize a script or figure out how to advance a slideshow, right? But an effective presentation skill means knowing your material so deeply that you can adapt on the fly. You can read the room, change your tone to match the energy of the crowd, and keep them completely hooked. Effectiveness demands a successful outcome, not just going through the motions.
Which brings us to Section 3, Speaking with Confidence, the delivery.
Mechanics and delivery rely completely on each other. We've established the mindset, we've refined the mechanics, and now we enter the emotional execution. You see, you really can't have true, authentic confidence without the underlying mechanics in place. And on the flip side, the best technical mechanics in the world fall entirely flat if the delivery itself lacks confidence. They're literally two halves of the exact same coin.
Let me ask you this. How do you actually achieve that? Can you just look in the mirror and command yourself to be confident right before you go on stage? Usually no, that doesn't work. Mastering those prior technical skills we just talked about, the eye contact, the pacing, the storytelling, that is exactly what directly unlocks this powerful outcome. Because confidence isn't an accident. It's the natural byproduct of knowing you possess effective skills. When your mechanics are locked in, your anxiety drops and confidence naturally takes over.
So the crucial point is, Section 4, Mastering the art, bringing it all together.
Mastering. The text defines it as acquiring complete knowledge or skill in a subject, technique, or art form. And yeah, acquiring complete knowledge or skill in an art form is a remarkably high bar. It takes deliberate time. Winston Churchill famously used to spend 1 hour of preparation for every single minute of a speech he delivered. Let that sink in. It's not about just surviving a public speaking engagement so you can get off stage as fast as possible. It's about reaching a level of complete, fluid brilliance in your delivery where the tools basically become invisible.
And here is how you get there. It's a perfectly logical cycle. Step 1, you start by acquiring the raw skills. Step 2, you hone them in real-world scenarios until they are applied effectively. Step 3, that effectiveness naturally breeds your ability to speak confidently. And Step 4, repeating that cycle over and over, refining your approach each time, that is exactly how you achieve true mastery. Mastering the art of presentation, effective presentation skills to speak with confidence. And this brilliantly illustrates how everything we've talked about unites into one cohesive, unified toolkit. Every single element pulls its weight to give you a complete strategy. The art is your overall vision and emotional connection. The effective skills are your practiced physical tools, and speaking with confidence is your ultimate fearless execution. So, I leave you with this. Now that you know the underlying mechanics behind truly great speaking, how will you master your next presentation? Use this framework to elevate your communication, build those core skills, and step into your next pitch with absolute certainty. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.